Did you make a love song? Did you make a love song?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time again. Greetings and salutations. This is a tough pill to swallow, where we dig deep to the root and we expose the hidden truth. I am your humble host, as usual, the promo king and manager supreme himself, Product 5 Staxx account. That's right. Today is August the 21st, 2023, and you already know what I'm on.
A whole nother level.
That's right. Shout out to 1111 Network, Global Hustle Entertainment, I2I Imaging, Cali's finest radio in the 39th chamber. Man, you know what it is already. That's right. You dig?
Yeah, what up?
Now, firstly, I want to start off with I got an announcement. Well, let me hold on. Let me introduce the birthday boy sitting on the panel today.
Yeah, what up?
This man right here is one of the pieces to the Voltron that creates a tough pill to swallow. This is the CEO and proprietor of I2I Imaging. Do it all, Mike, man. What's good,
What up? What's going on? It's your boy. Do it all, Mike. You already know what I do, man. I do it all.
That's right.
Graphic design, video, you know what I'm saying? Update, photos, what you need. Let me know I got you.
Always tap in. You can find me
at I2 Image Official on Instagram. And I'm mainly on Instagram. I'm on other platforms like that. But I2 Image on Instagram. And yeah. How about your boy?
That's real talk. Man, let me tell you something. Do it all Mike is so cold. He can film your music videos. He can bust a hook in the studio if you need him to. I mean, the nigga can even, and I'm sure if you give him enough prep time, nigga can make a nuclear bomb if you just give him the time.
Oh, yeah.
He just go back and just cook something up. You know what I'm saying? How you feel though, bro? It's your birthday, bro.
Man, I feel good, man. You know, I usually don't, do nothing major for my birthday. It's not really something that I'll be all excited about. You know, it's just another year. You know what I'm saying? I like to focus on, doing more positive things and encouraging things for people and myself as well. So I don't really, be too hyped like everybody be about birthday time. I ain't really there yet. So.
Yeah. No, I know. All the years blur together when you're not counting the millions. You feel me? I get it. Oh God, you feel me? But we're gonna get into it. Today is Media Monday. Yes, I love Media Monday because this is when we get into all things that's in the media, the current events. We keep you guys in the know, as it were. All right, so we just gonna get into it. You ready, Mike?
Let's do it.
Let's go. You listen to the Breakfast Club at all?
I don't listen like on a regular basis. I actually know the cast of the Breakfast Club.
Oh, okay, all right. So the Breakfast Club just recently lately they've been kind of dipping into the political realm. They've been inviting presidential hopefuls onto the show, kind of grilling them a little bit or attempting to. So they just recently had a politician, spokesperson, speaker by the name of Larry Elder, very, very well known within the black community and just media in general, And Larry came on the show, and they were supposed to debate him about politics. Okay, so where this thing takes a turn at is that Charlemagne and him kind of got in a little bit of back and forth. He really tried Larry Elder, and Larry Elder kind of had to shut him down with the use of facts, statistics, and just really kind of wrestled him to the ground on it. They do this crazy thing on Breakfast Club now, where it's not just the panel discussion, they also invite somebody in via remotely, and they actually like kind of add that extra jab. You know what I mean?
Right.
But in this case, Larry Elder was just kind of just firing on all cylinders.
He was on the phone screen.
No, Larry Elder was actually there, but the extra person they had was actually remotely. Now, the reason why this is important to me is because I don't understand why people place so much credibility with some of these media personalities when it comes to when it comes to politics.
Right.
Okay. It's kind of throws me off because Charlemagne, this isn't the first time that Charlemagne has been our champion of the political atmosphere and then just kind of took a big dump. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know if you remember this woman. Her name is Tommy Loren. She's this white lady. She went viral for a long time. A lot of people, didn't like her views. Thought she had racist views, and she was all over the place. Now, Charlemagne was supposed to be the guy that kind of cut her off at the knees because her momentum was building at the time when they spoke.
Right.
Okay. However, when Charlemagne had this interview with her, it was like he just kind of handled it with kid gloves. He just kind of turned belly up, and at the end of the conversation, kind of seems like they might have ended up kicking it after the interview. I mean, I'm just saying you got to watch it. So I guess with the question I got, Mike, being that we both members, established members of the media,
right?
I mean, do you think that it's okay for us to step into politics when our usual is talking about the hip hop landscape, because that's what he's known for?
Yeah, but I mean, as someone on this planet, you have to worry about the politics because the politics have to do with you. So I mean, it isn't unknown that Charlemagne had facts or know things about politics as him being a journalist himself. So I mean, yeah, but. As we can see, that it was a experience that won the argument.
Very much, exactly. I mean, I feel like experience can kind of be you can stretch that over a broad canvas, and I guess everybody can have their opinion, but I think it's when we put too much faith in people to express opinions like ours, when they're just people just like us. They have their biases, and
I mean, politics is all opinion, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everybody's own decision. That's what the whole voting situation is. How do you feel, and how do you feel? We'll take your vote here. We'll put your vote there. The majority rules. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But we all know that this whole thing wasn't meant for us. So what are we arguing about?
Exactly. That's why, no shade to Charlemagne, but I have to say this much. Charlemagne, come here. Come sit down, Charlemagne. I got some cookies and juice, bro. Pull up a chair. Let me talk to you for a second. Okay, so now, Charlemagne, bro, I respect you a great deal as a member of the media and somebody that's kind of blazed the trail for a lot of us, man. You right up there with the DJ Academics and and your whole squad, man. Envy, shout out to Angela Yee, like your whole cast, you guys really blazed the trail and really showed us all kind of how to do it in the newer generation of things. But I want you, shout out to people that call me while I'm on live. Now, y'all should know better than that.
If you're like that.
Yeah, man, but businessman, I guess. But Charlemagne, I need you to understand something, bro. You've done way too much zesty shit for me to ever really take too much of what you say seriously. You've gotten multiple best-selling books. Fantastic, congratulations. You are a rich man and you have established quite the level of stardom for yourself. However, when you get into certain realms, just remember that the zestiness is always gonna come up. Don't think that we forgot about how you always place those little action figures in the back of the screen when you was doing your thing on the Breakfast Club,
right.
or how you and Envy were playing with a plastic pair of ass cheeks. Oh, you know what I'm saying, on air. Like, dude, at some point, I mean, they were even, you know what? I don't know if did you get a chance to catch when Charlemagne was speaking on his other show, The Brilliant Idiots, and they were talking about Jason Love and shout out to Nick with 1111 Network in the building. But when they were talking about Jason Love and Lena in their scene, and Charlemagne and the old boys' whole conversation was about Jason Love's wife.
Yeah,
I don't know. No shade to the LGBT community. I got respect for everybody, but I have a hard time leaning into your political opinions, Charlemagne, when I don't know exactly what you doing behind closed doors, bro. It does make a difference to some of us out here because I can't lie, like my granddad used to say, there's no coming back from sucking a dick. It's
Man.
just, I mean, it's not. So, all right, that right there, it's a tough pill to swallow. Very much so. Darius Jackson.
Okay.
Darius Jackson. He's going after the bag, Mike.
Yeah.
He going after the bag.
What's the bag?
The bag is Keke Palmer's dough. Not only the dough, but also going after the house as well.
Ooh.
He wants to set settlement of he wants spousal support or palimony, as it were.
They ain't even been together that long, have they?
Well, I mean, long enough in the court's eyes, I guess.
Are they married?
I think it's like 6 months.
Yeah, six months, something like that.
6 months?
Yeah, she had that baby. She had that baby though. I mean, that accelerates things a little bit.
All you need is
I ain't gonna lie. If I was Keke Palmer, I'll pay for 6 months.
Listen, okay, what's interesting about this, for those of y'all who don't remember, okay, now Keke actually had got in trouble with Darius, and he had this viral tweet because she was at that celebration, that concert or what have you, and, you know, she was kind of ogling Usher, you know, kind of all over the man a little bit, and it made Darius look bad, made him feel bad, so, you know, he reacted. Everybody turned on him. You had a lot of men in the community that agreed with him.
Right.
But what does Keke do?
I think those are individuals that's having a tough time with women themselves.
Yeah.
Go and get yours, bro.
Oh, yeah,
go and get yours. You know what I'm saying?
That's the red pill community in a nutshell, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's that 80% that's not getting any after the age of 30 or before the age of 30. That's that section of people. You know what I'm saying? But then you think that Keke would chill out. You think that it would get better and they would smooth things over and they wouldn't let social media really get involved. Well, then you fast forward, Keke's on stage, she doing concerts, singing songs. I don't need no nigga.
She getting sung to. She doing videos.
Doing all that.
About
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I think that was crazy.
Yeah.
I think that was crazy, but it was a flex. Shout out Keke.
Oh yeah, I mean I can't be mad at her, but he mad at her because
she mad.
Yeah, she turned around and she did a music video, and of course had Usher featured.
You know who Usher is? You know who Keke Palmer is? We don't know this other guy like that. They already had their careers. They are already these individuals before they met each other. All of a sudden now you're saying that, oh, you're this and you're that, but that didn't change nothing. Keke always said, if you follow Keke, that she couldn't wait to get back outside. But that baby gave her that body, had her looking right like that, boy. What?
Yeah.
She outside.
She outside.
He tripping.
She outside. But I will say this. Darius Jackson, you, sir, need to understand that I think you blew this a little bit out of proportion. I could never be intimidated. We all know that Usher has money and influence and whatnot. Regardless of whatever dough Darius has put up or whatever, Darius, I want you to remember this. It's not player for one, and for number two, you should never be intimidated by a man that is rumored to have Nestle Crunch balls. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, it's well documented that it's probably 90% to 99% that man is walking around with the who the whatta. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you feel me? So, you shouldn't feel too bad, Darius, you know? And it's not really, men, this is the problem. It's a lot of men don't ever recognize when another man isn't a threat, regardless of what his money and his influence is. Because if you're that guy, that's all that really matters.
Right.
You know?
Fact.
But I think where he messed up at was, turning to social media and reacting in the very beginning. Because it had the Barbra Streisand effect. You know what the Barbra Streisand effect is, right? Okay. What the Barbra Streisand effect is the more if nobody's paying attention to something, you tell people don't think about it, don't look at it, don't talk about it, then it becomes popular and then it becomes something that people want to talk about.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, so I don't think any people would have definitely been in those comments and been like, "Oh, Darius is letting this happen. Oh my God!" But if he would have never reacted, if he never would have said anything at all, I certainly just would have went away.
I'm gonna be honest. My reaction when I saw my baby mama on Usher, I would have said, "Of course he's on her. She's Keke Palmer." That's what I would have said. She's Keke. Of course he's on her. And when she came home that night, I'd have made her remember why she chose me.
Well,
sure, why she chose me in the first place.
Well, I mean, sometimes the light skin energy can be overpowering, and I think the light skin energy took over. And don't get me wrong, this is not colorism. I mean, even dark skinned people can have light skin energy. You know what I mean? Like, but he definitely was tapped in with that. You know.
Yeah.
You ever seen the meme when
maybe he prided himself in, I got Keke Palmer and no one else,
Yeah.
I'm hitting this and nobody else is. Maybe he prided himself.
Well, that's where he messed up at, because you gotta realize that the way you got her is the way the next one can get her.
All I'm saying is, I know he saw the video when the dude was talking about, well, what if you left this dude? Then what? She was like, I don't know that man. I feel sorry for that man.
Damn.
If you didn't catch who she was then,
yeah. When somebody show you who they are, believe them the first time.
Listen. Let's get it straight.
Uh-huh.
We're not saying that she's some kind of a streetwalker.
No, not at all.
Or
very classy.
Some
woman.
floozy or anything like that.
No.
What I'm saying is she's a woman that loves herself.
Yeah.
It's rare to find women that love themselves. She understood who she is a long time ago, bro. So you think you got a broken woman that you think you finna control and not work with? You already in the wrong mind state, bro.
So wait, Mike. Let me ask you this: we do know that she loves herself, but do you think that how much do you have to love your child to put?
What are you
that
talking
first?
about? She didn't do anything wrong about the kid.
Where
did the kid come
hold
from?
on, wait,
Why
Mike,
did the
now, wait a
kid come
minute.
out of nowhere?
Now wait a minute. This is a tough pill to
She was
swallow.
at a concert.
And we get real.
She was at a concert. It just so happened she's a famous person. The camera's on her. She has a new body that she's always wanted. Let's get that right. She has a new body that she's always wanted. And she has an opportunity to exploit it and show it off. She's getting more money because of it. She's getting more endorsements. She's probably about to get a lot more movies. We don't know.
Keke Palmer has been rich since she was a teenager. She is not hard up for money. And quite frankly, I think it's just asinine to think that she wasn't being a little bit selfish when she started getting that little
She's
clout.
at a concert. She works all day, every day. Now she has a kid. She's a mom.
So the kid now, whatever happened to the kid becoming the priority? The kid is supposed to be the priority.
Listen, bro. Hey, baby, go have a good time. Because when I'm outside, don't call me.
Does Darius Jackson strike you as the type of dude that's cut like that?
Yes.
I don't know.
Because he got on social media talking about the post, talking about something. But you're a mother.
I just don't feel. I feel like he had a point. I'm not denouncing.
Hey, baby, I got something fire. She's fly. She's fire. Wait, what?
She has my child, and it's the minute that she had my child, she needed to understand that the focus shifted from us to this baby.
That's not who she is.
But I'm just. Well,
You think her focus?
Right.
You think her focus is not on her child?
I'm not saying her focus ain't on the child. It can't be completely. You want to know why? Because all the statistics.
For those few hours, it's okay. Because the baby's not with her; it's with the dad.
I'm saying that because of all the statistics that go against children being raised by single mothers. There's a million statistics, bro.
It ain't her.
A million.
It ain't her.
She's a statistic. You get that, right?
Why is she a statistic?
Because she is a statistic.
Why?
That men are come on, man. Do we have to go over this?
Absolutely.
Boys are 5% more likely to go to prison if raised by only the mother. Right. Boys more likely to go to prison, more likely to be homeless, more likely to be drug addicts. These are all facts of single mother households. These are facts. So knowing these facts, that Keke Palmer is a very, very intelligent woman. So for all of these facts, you cannot tell me that her knowing not that she didn't know any of these facts and any of these statistics, much like any of these other women that are choosing to drop babies. You know what I'm saying? And they just act as though their life just goes on, even with the kid
this
in
is
the
a
wake.
woman at the height of her career. Okay, not only is she at the height of her career, she just got a little higher when she had her child.
Okay.
For how long before we saw Keke Power come outside? Let's get that fact straight. Before we even saw her, we don't even see her kid like that on social media.
No,
We don't get to see that fact, right? So okay. So how long before Keke Palmer come back outside, right? Let's go ahead with that timing, right? She had to get herself back in order, get herself back right? She works out on a daily basis, all right, cool. She still has to be a mother throughout the day, all right? She still has work that she has to do throughout the day.
She's not being a mother throughout the day. Haven't you been reading the reports? He been the one that's primarily been at home because
He ain't doing that. What he do?
Well, he went home with the kids.
What he do?
That's why he has a case.
Hey, baby.
Women do it all day.
Baby, listen. If I ain't doing nothing and you doing something, I can find something to do. You feel me? It ain't nothing wrong with that.
Now see.
What? Now, I understand. I totally understand if you are your own breadwinner. Is that how he came into the relationship?
Yeah, he did. She knew what she was doing when she got with him. What changed is they had a child together.
Okay, now they got a kid. Now, what's changing about the situation of me having a night out with the girls? Usher decides to come sing to me for the night.
Did she have to have her ass cheeks out? Did she?
Her ass wasn't out. It was
Keke got ass regardless.
Come on, gang. Come on, gang. It's new booty. It's new booty.
This is what bothers me.
She wants to show it off. Keke wanted to show off her new booty.
Man, that's the shit that bothered me, bro. That's the shit that grinds my fucking gears.
Why you upset with that?
The reason why it bothers me.
Wait, hold on. I just got one question before you get into your gears being grinded. If you just got a new body because you have not been on no social media, you ain't been outside, all you've been doing was being in the gym, working out, you just got slim, you got an 8-pack, 10-pack, pectorals, both arms, whole arms, everything's hold on. Right. And you're invited to go to the beach. You going out there with a t-shirt on?
No, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Wait a minute.
Come on, man.
This is that spin shit I be talking about. If you go to the beach, you go have your shirt off. If you go to a fucking concert,
is it mandatory? I apologize. I have one question. Is it mandatory that you take your shirt off at the beach?
I'm answering the question.
Is it mandatory?
No, it's not mandatory.
So why would you have no?
But I'm more likely to take my shirt off at the beach. You sitting here acting like she had to go to the concert with her yams out. That's like me going to the concert
Darius, I have
with
one
my
question.
new body and my abs going in a fucking halter top.
Darius, I have one question.
With me, just to have my abs out. Because niggas do that. Ezekiel Elliott did it for the draft. Niggas is doing that wearing halter tops with their abs out. That means I would have did that. I ain't that kind of nigga. I ain't cut like that, homie.
Staxx. It's not mandatory that you take your shirt off at the beach. You can wear anything that you want to the beach. You can wear a tank top.
You can wear anything you want.
But what you're going to do though, with your new bod at the beach, is take your shirt off and show your pectorals, your 10-pack, your forearms, and your muscular biceps.
So because I look good with this new body, it's okay for me to just walk up to a female that I think is bomb in front while the world is watching and put my arms around this woman and hug her because I'm good friends with her and make my wife look dumb as fuck.
I just have one question. Did the woman come up to you, or did you come up to the woman?
Wait, come on, bro.
That's one question. I just asked the question. Did the woman come up to you, or did you come up to the woman?
I'm going up to her. That's what that shit. Keke was the one who embraced the nigga.
Man, it's an entire concert.
Keke
Usher is walking around the concert. She's an Usher fan.
Okay.
You telling me that if she didn't want Usher, she couldn't be with Usher?
Well, look, man.
You telling me that if she didn't want to sleep with Usher any time in her career, that she couldn't sleep with Usher?
She could have. I'm not saying that she couldn't.
She's an Usher fan.
This
a fan of the guy.
This is what I'm saying. At some point, you cannot excuse being disrespected as a man. Like my thing is,
we're not thinking about bro. Nobody was thinking about bro, but bro.
But there you go. But there you go. There you have it.
Right hand of God, all y'all that's watching, all y'all that are fans, when Keke was hugging Usher, How many of y'all head said, "Oh no, she's doing that to Darius"? Oh my God. Nobody thought about bro until he got on the internet whining about you're a mother and blah, blah. Nobody knew nothing. I tell you what, half of the world didn't even know who bro was. I didn't know the nigga name until today. Till he just said it right now.
Don't fall for this scam that this nigga is pushing to y'all right now. Because at the end of the day, he just want to see more Keke Palmer ass. That's the only reason he's saying what he's saying, because he want her to keep showing that ass. That's it. Tell the truth, shame the devil, Mike.
I'm going to tell the truth. The truth is, I'm not very handsome. I'm not the most richest man in the world. But I know how to get a woman. And I know how to be cool. And that's what women like. Someone that's cool. If you're uncool, they're not going to like you.
At all. At all.
And obviously Darius wanted to not be cool anymore because he lost the hottest chick of his life. The biggest green bag chick, whatever you want to call it, in his life. Now you know what he is? You know what he is? He's a baby's daddy.
He's the guy
He's a
that
baby's
women
daddy.
all around the
And now
world
he look like a bum.
are crying and
He look
saying,
like a bum.
"Oh, poor Darius."
Darius
If you
look like a
don't think
bum.
his coochie counter went up based on this
To a
situation,
real
you
nigga,
crazy.
you look like a bum, gang.
Yeah, who cares what you look like to the niggas, right? That's your whole point. Who cares what you look like to the niggas? If the
He
females
cares.
fuck with it.
He cares.
No.
That's why he said what he said.
No,
He
he obviously
cares.
don't, because
He
he's
cares.
going after the bag.
Nah, he cares.
He's suing her right now.
Yeah, that's what I call. That's what I'm saying. He looks like a bum about.
Well, look.
You look real weird.
Females, so what are females when they do it?
All I'm saying in 2023.
No. You
look
asked me
real
a
weird.
question. What are females when they do that? When they sit there and they be like, okay, well, I'm in the house all day with the kids, and he's out there making the money. I want a divorce. I deserve half his shit. What do you say then?
Bum. She gets the same thing.
Okay.
Bum. It don't change for no nothing. Listen. I ain't gonna never stop you. Listen, we got kids. Today I watch them. What you about to do today? You gonna get the bread up? Bet. Cause I've been getting it up. I got it right here. It's up here right now. You down there, brother. Now, if I can stop and you can keep us going up, I can stop. No problem. But let's be honest. No one knows you.
No, I guess. Well, I
It's
guess
gonna take you a long time to get you where I got as player.
I just listen, man. I hear your points. I just feel like
Don't bite the hand that
overall,
feeds you,
I
Darius.
feel like Keke fell for the same shit, hook, line, and sinker that all of these females be falling for.
Man, you crazy to say that over a concert. You lost your woman over Usher, and Usher got herpes. Why are you worried about Usher? I could have seen if it was another person. Usher got a whole disease he cannot get rid of. Why are you worried about Usher? That is crazy to me, gang.
You know what? I
That's
agree with
crazy
that.
to me,
but
gang.
I
I'm
agree with
sorry.
that point. Okay.
That's one of the wildest things I ever heard. You're worried about something that another man and nobody will ever touch unless they're beneath him. We're talking about somebody who was not beneath him. She paid her money to be in the front row. He was singing and dancing with her because he got the bag from her. I appreciate you. I'm going to give you the best show that I could possibly give you if you are a businessman, if you know business. But maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you're a business individual and you secure with yourself, your masculinity, with who you are as a person, you would have never done what that man has done. Which is get on the internet and deface his woman who was the breadwinner in the situation.
Hold on. She defaced herself when she got
gotta
up
be
there
kidding me.
with her
The crowd
ass
loved
out,
it.
hugging on another
The
man.
crowd loved it. They love her more right now.
See, that's
Darius,
what
they
I'm
don't even
saying,
like you.
bro, like-
They don't even like him no more. They don't even like bro no more. The whole world has shamed Darius.
Yeah,
and
Darius
they're gonna
about to get
continue to
paid.
say
Darius
when they
about
see
to
him
get
in
paid.
public today, Darius, when they see you in public, bro, you're gonna be shamed forever.
Hey, Darius, bro.
You're a hater
Shout
forever.
out to you, bro. Go get your money. Go get that bag.
Go get that bag.
Go get that
Hey,
bag.
Hey, all I'm saying is you get that bag, but just be prepared for what comes with it. You're messing with one of America's children. This is one of America's children. And you know what I mean by that, Staxx? She's loved by the fucking world. We don't know you.
That's, you know what. Moving right along. And that is yet another
It sure is.
tough pill to swallow. There's been a rash of course, break-ins. These flash mobs. No, actually, there's. I was gonna talk about. There's these 3 women just got hit. They just got arrested, all the way from the ages of 18, 23, and 26. In Los Angeles, it was a YSL store robbery where they actually got pulled over by the police, and they found like over $30,000 worth of purses. In their vehicle, and Los Angeles County has a few days ago they issued a crackdown on smash and grabs.
Right,
they're gonna be harsher penalties, gonna be more cops around.
Now they already just approved the law about stealing more merchandise over the amount of so on and so forth, and you know us, we are going to push that to its point.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Tell them, give us our reparations, Staxx. We won't steal it. We didn't work. I don't even know how many countless years. I bet you that machine was built by a black person, probably.
More than likely. My opinion on this whole thing is we know why now they're deciding to crack down, why they're gonna have more police out there policing this. Because certain people got their businesses hit. Now, see, like a couple weeks ago or a week ago, I did the story on that restaurant, Slides and Fries, that black-owned business where somebody broke in and stole thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and nobody gave a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
$1,000 worth of food equipment?
Yes. You know what I mean? Computers, different,
Okay.
expensive stuff.
Where was it located?
It was in L.A.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I ain't with all of that. I'm not with all of the, all of the extra stuff. I don't believe I can. What's the word I want to use? I can coincide. I can coincide with robbing the rich to give to the poor, but I don't believe in taking from the poor people, man.
Right.
Especially somebody that's coming from the mud, trying to get out the mud.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that at all.
No.
I think you should. Whoever's doing that needs to hustle a little bit harder.
Do you think that because of the way the hip hop culture is, or just pop culture, where it's all about what it looks like, the designer,
Right.
the jewelry,
Right.
do
Absolutely.
you think that is what's spurring on these? Because these aren't grocery stores that are getting robbed.
Absolutely.
These aren't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think they have the wrong mind state. They're in the mind state of that we all want this stuff, and Trump is no longer in office, so we're not buying any of that at this time. We do not have the same amount of money that we were having when Trump was in office. So I think you guys should rethink what you're stealing, because if you stole it for $1,300 and you're trying to sell it to me for $1,500, I'm not doing that. Mm-hmm. Especially if I got bills and all of this stuff. What I look like buying a purse from you for $1,500?
One of the purses they found in there, in the vehicle, along with the burglary tools, was like a $4,000 purse.
I don't think it's worth that either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the bags for what they're being sold for are worth that in the store. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. Yeah. Let's be honest about business, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, when you buy things wholesale, it's a lot cheaper, meaning that the manufacturer is selling it at a lower price, and then when you go into a store, they raise the price to get their money back and a little bit more. So I don't think it's worth $4,000.
I mean, they always gonna mark things up, and half the time they made by like sweatshops and small little kids in Indonesia anyway.
Well, let's talk about a diamond. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A diamond is worth I don't know how much over
in
there.
Africa. It's not worth much.
It ain't worth nothing in where it come from. That's all I'm saying.
Go out in your backyard and dig up diamonds.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where it come from, it ain't worth nothing.
No, that's real. Remember that the expense. And let's think about it in terms of snow. All right, let's think in terms of snow. Every single time it's transported from one place to another, it increases in value. It's the export that raises the cost, not the import. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So every time it touches another set of hands and goes through another process and gets cut more or whatever the case may be, it raises in value. So it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Where it started out over there, ain't much of nothing. By the time it gets over here, now all of a sudden it's up here.
I might be a little different from Staxx. I own a business, so kind of know how it works. I be kind of like mad at everybody for their price, for real. Mm-hmm. I be like, what are you doing, man? Like, I know you robbing me, man. Like,
right.
It sucks. But then again, as a business owner, I understand.
Yeah. I think what people don't get about business is the minute somebody wants to enter into a business agreement with you, you're 9 times out of 10, because they brought it to your table, you're going to be at some kind of loss.
Right.
A lot of times. Because let's say you're an influencer that gets millions of views. Well, if I'm a company, a corporate company, a conglomerate, and I come to you and I say, hey, I want you to sign on the dotted line. Now I own some kind of rights. I'm getting some kind of piece. You're no longer going to get 100% of what you put out.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So whenever...
And that's the risk.
Yeah, that's the risk. That's always the risk. Now, don't get me wrong. You got certain situations like our Drake, where Drake ended up with so much of his publishing, but that was because he had developed leverage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He could decide who he wanted to do business with. Yeah. But even so, labels and those people above them is still gonna get that, still gonna get a cut, still gonna have their hand in the pocket, because you gotta reach the resources that they have to get you to where you want to be.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? Another tough pill to swallow.
Another tough.
Yo, have you seen that Netflix special, Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp? Have you seen it?
Now, I was watching it with the 39th Chamber members. They was watching a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I actually was watching the case a little bit too as well when it was happening. I really didn't pay attention to Amber Heard being an actress like that and the movies that she's actually played in. Mm-hmm. But now that I have, whoa,
yeah, she's been in some movies, hasn't she?
Whoa,
I didn't even realize.
I'm just tripping off of them. Period, though.
Yeah.
Just their relationship, how they act, Johnny Depp, how they act, all of that is wild to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like in shock. But these are individuals who didn't have to come out the mud. So.
No, you're right. And I'm going to tell you this. This is my take on that whole thing. First of all, I would be very hard pressed to believe that both of them aren't crazy. Or not crazy, but both of them need...
I'll say spoiled.
Spoiled.
Definitely spoiled
assistance to help. Johnny Depp was very, very honest about his substance abuse problems. You know, growing up, he was very open and honest. But the reason he had to be open and honest was so that way Amber Heard's legal team didn't use it against him.
Right. Okay.
And I think what the significance of this court case was, Johnny Depp inadvertently put a lot of momentum behind the men's rights movement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Amber Heard said multiple times on those recordings, go ahead and tell them. Tell them I beat on you. Tell them I'm Johnny Depp and I'm a victim of domestic violence. They know it's going to believe you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so it's kind of a thing where it brought a lot of stuff to light.
Man, come on, man. That is Captain Jack Sparrow. You know what I'm talking about? If Johnny wanted to do something to that lady, he could have. Ain't no way Johnny is acting like that lady was hurting him. 1. 2, he wasn't beating that lady. Whatever. 3, I'll be honest with you. I'll be real honest with you, Staxx. As a man that's behind the camera and looking at them people behind this camera, they was acting.
Oh yeah. Well, both of them was. But I'm gonna say this: if it was a contest, Johnny Depp won that shit hands down, because that chick looked phony as hell, bro. Like the crying, all of it, the statements, and just everything seems so just way the fuck
out. They put on
out.
their best performances that day, because ain't no way you gonna get around doo-dooing in my bed.
Mm-hmm. That was crazy.
You're not getting around that.
Doo-doo in the bed is crazy.
Ain't no way you getting around that. You must be drugged out your mind and doo-doo in my bed.
And you know what's funny about it too, Mike? On the documentary, when they talked about the incident with the excrement in the bed, they never truly said it was her.
Is that doo-doo excrement?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep.
Nah, I got you. I'll say excrement too, but I'm just saying though. There ain't no way you getting away with that stuff.
Not at all, bro.
Listen,
not at all.
Listen, the court should have just believed that once I said she doo-dooed in my bed, everything else should have just been believed after that. Once I said that.
Hey, Mike, That's some nasty shit.
Man, you got to be drugged up to do that.
Most definitely. Literally, that's nasty shit. I saw it, but you know what? That's some of these females is like that, dude. I saw a TikTok video one time where this chick, she took a shit in a dude's Maserati because he broke up with her. So, you know, some of these females be on that, you know, be pushing that line, man. A lot of them be pushing that line, and it's just kind of crazy. Keep your bodily fluids in your body, man. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
You know, but I think ultimately...
What if she couldn't help it, though? What if she couldn't help it?
She couldn't help but shit the bed.
Like, what if she was like about to like, oh God, if I move, it's gonna come out. What if she like, oh, if I move, it's gonna come out. Oh my God, and she just decided like
Because
to turn.
it was on
like,
Johnny's side of the bed. Yeah,
you're right on
it
on.
was on Johnny's side of the bed.
That's
So
crazy.
look, so the story was, they were separated.
What the fuck?
They were separated.
Right.
Johnny tells the security guard, I'm gonna come to the house while she's gone. Security guard says, no, I don't think you want to come home right now. Johnny goes, well, she's gone for 2 days. I might as well come home. Well, then he happened to send her a picture of the magic turd.
So wait, it was hard.
I don't know. You know, she's a female, and she don't look like she eat that much, so it's probably a mushy.
That would have been the question I asked. Staxx. I would have said, okay, she doodled in your bed, or what's the word? Excavated. She excavated in your bed. Now, was it a splatter?
Oh God!
Or was it a concentrated spiral in the center of your
Concentrated
mattress?
spiral.
Because now that's gonna let you know if it was on purpose or it was on accident.
I mean, the mindset though she must have had when she woke up that morning, like, what can I do that can just let this nigga know that I'm a disgusting bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do to truly gross this nigga out? Should I put bloody tampons on the bed? Should I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? Should I stick his toothbrush up my ass? No. What does she do? She take a shit in the bed. But if you're gonna do something like that, at least have the cojones to own up to it. She blamed it on the dog. Poor Boo, who already had some abdominal problems and was shitting all over the house.
I done seen doo-doo from this dog for I don't know how many years. And you gonna tell me that this dookie
That's how Johnny knew.
is
That's how he knew. He was like, oh no, I've been cleaning up this shit for years. No. This and then you think about it, they was married for a year, so she probably at some point had took a shit in the bathroom and he had to go in after her. So he know the smell of her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this is human. This is her.
Wow. Man, that's a wild thing.
That's a tough pill to swallow.
That's wild.
Jeez. Rapper Gunplay has been arrested. Now, Gunplay is an interesting character because he's been mixed up in a few little online beefs lately. And I don't really know this nigga for no music. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't know none of his songs. I'm not saying he whack. The only thing I know him from is internet beefs. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like Mr. Gunplay has gotten himself in some trouble. He actually was just arrested a few days ago. Arrested on domestic battery, kidnapping, and child endangerment.
Right.
For pulling his pistol on his wife and his 6-month-old child over.
What did she do to the console? I guarantee you that's a turn. I guarantee you.
Over an argument. I read it.
Man,
it was an argument on Call of Duty. Because you know people with them headsets and they
What
been
are
doing.
they doing in 2023 with video games?
I know. But I'm just saying this was the situation. He arguing with somebody online. They going back and forth. They being loud. Baby probably crying or trying to put the baby to sleep. Then she tells him to be quiet. I take it he got killed on Call of Duty or something. He snaps out, pulls the gun on her, tell her basically shut the fuck up. She calls the police. He goes to jail, and now she's filing for divorce.
Stupid move, Gunplay. Yes, 100%. What did she do to the console? Because that determines everything. We not gonna just spaz because you come in and say, boy, shut the fuck up because this baby is in here. That's not a reason for us to trip. Now, if you come in here and I'm playing for some money and you turn my game off in the middle of my game because you feel like I'm too loud,
Right.
and I pay the bills in this house,
I think that comes down to what I like to call the brick and the window theory. If you see a man, if you were to see a man walk up to his girl's car and throw the brick through the window, you ask a female, why would he do something like that? And her first answer is, he must have got caught cheating. He must have did something for her to react to make him mad enough to throw the brick through the window. You don't know if he's that mad because she cheated on him. We don't know the circumstances.
Right, because we don't give a fuck about cheating. If you catch us cheating, we really don't care. Just be honest. As long as you don't tear nothing up that we like, then you can do.
Yeah, just don't touch my shit.
Come on, we're simple.
Yeah, just don't touch my shit.
We're simple. I'm in this house. I don't go outside. I play this game, and I talk my shit on Call of Duty.
Listen, man.
You know what I do? Go on the other side of the house.
Listen, man. You never really know what's gonna set these women off. Let's see. Within the course of 8 months, I had the same female destroy 2 flat screen TVs by pouring water in the motherfuckers.
Crazy.
So, you know what I'm saying? So,
She bought those? Did she buy them?
Oh, she did. But she was not. No. I bought the first one. She bought the replacement and then ruined that one. But that chick was nuts on, man. She came at me butt naked with a knife before, so you go figure, right? You know, yeah. It's just the wherewithal and the diligence it takes to attack somebody with a knife while you buck ass naked is really crazy. But okay, I want to talk about Welvin the Great, Mr. D's nuts himself.
Take it to a break.
You want to take it to a break?
Take it to a little quick break.
Okay. All right. Well, we got some little. Well, no, we can roll. We roll. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. It's all right.
Yes, you're gonna have to put this over here.
We got the one shot. It's all good. Okay. Far shot's good.
Sure.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Condolences to Welvin the Great, Mr. D's nuts. For those of y'all who don't really remember him, you know the Mr. Who ain't got no bitches. You know that guy. They actually just recently found him unresponsive, laid out on Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah.
You know, I did hear about this. I heard he was in a suit.
He was in a suit?
My man was in a suit. He was in a whole suit.
Oh wow.
On Hollywood Boulevard, passed out. But you know, Welvin drinks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't no saint here.
Right. No, not at all.
So he do his thing.
No, this much we know. But at the same time, I think it's sad that I actually bumped into Welvin a few times. I bumped into Welvin a few times. Once in Linwood, I just happened to be walking down the street, and this was like kind of when he was at the height of his popularity. And I was walking down the street, and he was walking with this chick, and you know you could tell he was really feeling himself. And I asked him, hey man, to take a picture with me. He was like, oh man, he tried to charge me. I said, oh no, bro, I'm cool, whatever. So he keeps walking. I was like, okay, well he's feeling this. And that is why you always have to be careful with the way that you treat people when you're on your way up, because they're the same people that you're gonna see on your way down.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that, bro. Because to be honest with you, whoever put Welvin in the position they put Welvin in, did Welvin the way they did Welvin, you exploited that young man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You exploited that young man, and you made him believe that he was one thing, and you was taking his money, and you was doing whatever you was doing with him, and now he's pouring on the streets. He ain't got no family. He ain't got nobody to be at behind him, and you should feel very, very, very bad.
Yeah.
And I feel that way about any of these handicapped artists, rappers, etc. You know, I saw some dude in a wheelchair who can barely speak. Yeah. That's how he talks. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. That's how he speaks. They got music video with bro. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, you telling me you don't feel no kind of way exploiting this dude?
Well, you never know. Like, you know, I've seen comedians that do stand-up comedy, and they say that people that have disabilities, they get mad when they don't tell jokes about them too. They want to be treated like regular people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just like then you got some gay folks that go to comedy shows and expect to hear gay jokes too. Like, don't single me out. You know what I mean? Treat me like I'm a regular person. So, I can't look. I saw the other day, I saw an Instagram video. It was a guy, and he didn't really have no legs and no arms. But the dude, he could spit his ass off. Like,
y'all know about that dude?
Yeah,
Okay.
he can spit his ass off.
He has his mind, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, the other dude, he probably got his mind too, maybe. I don't know.
Right.
But how does he write? How does he speak to them? How does he let them know that's what he wants to do? And even if he does, like, my man's ain't saying no words. Like,
right. Do you think that that is an avenue for some content creators to kind of exploit people on the spectrum under the guise of trying to helping them, and just kind of clout chasing? Like, do you think there's a lot of people clout chasing off of that?
man, I think clout chasing is the new thing. It's been a thing for probably I don't know 7 years now. And, it's just a thing that hasn't died. You know what I'm saying? It's recognized as something that's not good, but it hasn't died.
Right.
We see it every day. We see clout chasing like killings.
Yeah. No, I can dig it. On the real. So, I mean, it's just unfortunate. Prayers going up for Welvin. When I met him, I ended up seeing him again before I had a fashion show that I organized a few months back. And I ended up bumping into him with my boy. My boy Mike Malone knows him really well, and ended up like really introducing us. And you could just tell he just don't trust nobody. After everything he's been through, you could just really tell he don't trust him.
How could you? People done beat him up. People done tried to steal from him because he want to take a picture. Mm-hmm. All kind of wild stuff, man. How could you trust people?
It's crazy too because
I'm pretty sure Welvin is a victim of going to Vegas, hollering at women, and getting jacked.
Probably, more than likely. And where they found him at, that's where he always is. He's always right there by that same building. That's where he sleep. That's where he be. You know what I mean? So it's crazy that they have to wait. I posted something on YouTube like, hey, Welvin needs help. When I did the video with him, YouTube, nigga, they struck my shit, demonetized it, and struck it, like took it down.
Why?
I don't know. And I wasn't explaining, man. The title was Welvin needs help, y'all.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy that, we always have to wait till we get to the other end of the spectrum and see what that person's going through before we actually know it's serious enough to where that person needs help.
That's how we were raised.
Yeah, it really is. I was always taught, and I know a lot of people were always taught to kind of, everybody had somebody in their family that was a little slow or something. It was, no, don't make fun of, such and such because
treat them different.
Yeah, Jesse, Essie's boy a little slow now, You know what I'm saying? And we have to, kind of act like it don't exist, but you get older and you realize like that's really not the case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I wanted to unveil a new segment, okay? Firstly, I wanted to let you guys know really quick about our newest sponsor, Can of Muscle, featuring the Monster Yo strain. You guys are going to see an awful lot more about it. Shout out to Monster Yo. Shout out to Can of Muscle. We've just entered a partnership. There'll be some press releases. Gonna be some media out there about it. So you guys stay tuned for that. So we're really, really excited about the newest partnership with Can of Muscle. And
is that an energy drink?
No, actually Can of Muscle is what you think it is? Can of
Muscle.
Muscle, right?
The actual muscle?
No. The tree.
The muscle tree.
We have an exotics sponsor.
Got it. Okay, so we ain't gonna be drinking that on air.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Come and get your Can of Muscle, but please drink at home.
Yes, so stay tuned for that. Shout out to Monster Yo, man. Most definitely. Can't wait to do some business here. So the newest segment of the show, I'd like to do on a serious note, is called Remember My Name. Okay, and remember my name. It's basically I'll be taking 2 senseless deaths of black people that coincide and connect with each other. And I'm gonna explain how that works. Okay? Yeah. All right, so for instance, Andrea Sanders is a woman who just recently was killed in Milwaukee. She's 17 years old. They got into it with somebody. The people that she was in the car with got into it with somebody. The car ended up being fired on, and then in that back and forth, she happened to get hit, and she passed away. Okay. Ouch. The cold part is that she was on Instagram Live, or excuse me, TikTok Live when it happened. When she was shot, she was pleading with people on TikTok Live, and nobody came to help. Yeah, man.
I read the comments. The comments were saying that it wasn't her; it was somebody that was already dead, and she was also shot.
Yeah, she was also shot too. Just interesting it also ties to a young lady by the name of Carlisha Williams, rest in peace. She was killed in 2020 on December 26th while she was on TikTok Live. She was actually killed by a jealous boyfriend. She was doing TikTok dances in her room in front of the camera on the day after Christmas, 2020. And you can actually see on TikTok Live where she gets startled when it just ends abruptly. Somebody comes in the room and she looks scared to death. And then the feed cuts and she basically gets shot to death. So, I just need people to know that when you're watching people's lives, when you're tapping in with people's platforms, you got to see if people really okay, man. Like if you really support people, a like is one thing, a view is something, but if you actually genuinely care about the person that you following, man, like, don't just sit there and let it happen, man.
Yeah, you can't play with people's feelings, man.
Yeah, man, you gotta handle things a different way.
You learning the hard way, but that hard way be your last learning situation. So let's be careful about playing with people's feelings. I agree, man.
Absolutely, But
that's
yeah, man,
not player.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that to light. Okay, so now it's time to level up your lifestyle. Okay, so this is where I give you guys a helpful tip, right? I want to tell you a story real quick story. Everybody loves Oreos,
right?
Right? Everybody loves Oreos.
Here we go.
Bomb cookies. What if I told you that Oreo, the creators of Oreo, were thieves? That was not the original Oreo. Have you ever heard of Hydrox cookies?
Hydrox.
Yeah, a lot of people know those as the bootleg Oreo cookies. They taste exactly the same. The design on the top of the cookies is a little different, right?
Yes, I do know Hydrox cookies.
All right. So
those are the ones we got for real.
Man, absolutely. Most black folks know about Hydrox, right? Because Oreos costed like probably about 50 cents to $1 more. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Than Hydrox cookies. But we always got turned down to Hydrox. I know bootleg Oreo cookies, right? Come to find out, when Hydrox was created, Hydrox cookies were actually created before Oreos. Okay? That recipe, after little people don't really realize when you create or you invent something and you patent a formula for it, after a certain amount of time, the formula becomes public knowledge and other people can start creating their copycat products.
Are you telling me Oreos are Hydrox cookies with a twist?
Oreos are Hydrox cookies with a twist. The whole point of this entire thing is marketing.
Wow.
The way that you market your brand will directly determine what people think about your brand. Because Hydrox said, we're just going to be good cookies. We're not going to worry about the marketing campaigns. We're not going to worry about smearing these guys for stealing our formula.
Everybody loves cookies.
Everybody loves our cookies. They're going to continue to buy Hydrox. This is where brand loyalty meets modern marketing. Because people will be loyal to your brand until they can find something as close to their brand as possible, but a little bit better or a little more popular. Oreo started going out and paying celebrities to endorse their cookies, paying big money for these commercials. Hydrox just stood by and said, hey, I've got the best cookies. We don't have to do anything extra. And by, as time progressed, Hydrox fell behind, and Oreo took the lead, and now look at the way history looks at it. Hydrox is a copy of Oreos, when all along it was the other way around. So definitely understand that you need to upgrade your lifestyle.
That's wild too.
Yeah, you have to understand that the way that you market your brand is going to directly determine how people view it. If you don't invest in it, if you don't show people it's the dopest thing in the world, they'll find something else. That's how consumers work.
Right.
And you never know, people might sit back and say, hey, that was a good idea you had. Meanwhile, that person over there came up with it. And nobody will be none the wiser. And because Oreo's named a completely different product, they can never be sued.
Crazy. Hey, well, they say you only got to tweak it 10%.
Exactly.
Tweak it 10%, it's yours.
Exactly. So don't be Hydrox cookies, man. Be Oreos. Put yourself out there. Control the narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Famous Amos or something.
Absolutely. Okay. Now it's time. It's the twilight of the show, Big Mike. And now it's time for words to live by. Okay? This is, of course, where I drop a word, a definition, and a way to use it in your everyday life. Today's word is deco.
Deco.
D-E-K-K-O.
Deco.
It's a noun and it means a quick look or glance. Today's sentence. Before wasting my time sliding in her DM to link, I always give a deco at her social media to look for kids or a Cash App in her bio. Right? There it is. All right, so listen.
Fire.
Don't forget, guys, this upcoming Saturday, August the 26th, man, it's going up, the crossover clash, celebrity boxing, okay? The main event, DW Flame versus my fighter, Moneybag Rose. It's going down at the Mullet Arena, man. 5,000 people gonna be in attendance. It's gonna be all kind of celebrities in the building. We got, I think Global also signed Saucewood Winning, who's gonna be facing Sean Cotton from St. Cheese. Yeah, it's going down. It's definitely going down.
The Sauce Factory coming too. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's going crazy. It's definitely going crazy. I'm coming down to the ring with Moneybag. I don't know. I might be wearing a leather coat or something, or a fur coat. I might get my Don King out on. I might pick my hair out. I don't know.
Paul Heyman.
I'm telling you, my Paul. Oh yeah,
the Paul Bearer.
Most definitely. I can't keep talking though. DW done already let it be known that I'm doing a little too much talking.
Doing too much talking, gang.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna support my fighter, but I think I'm gonna let him do a little bit
the 23rd of August, it's open to the public.
Yes,
the press
media
conference.
Day.
It will be at Harvels Long Beach. Mm-hmm. You can look that up on Google, get the address, and meet us there. No, beat us there. Don't meet us there.
Beat us there. Don't meet us there. Mike, drop your platforms. Let people know they can get in touch with you.
I2Image Official on Instagram. I mostly be on Instagram, so just look for me on Instagram. My work is on Instagram, all over the social. YouTube is I2Image360 or Global Hustle LA. You can find me on there as well. Also, you can find me on Global Hustle LA and Instagram. Also, you can find me on the 39th Chambers as well. So you can catch me all because I'll be doing it all. You know what I'm talking about? Do it all, Mike. You know what I'm saying? When you mess with me, we do it right. And if it ain't right, we'll do it all night. You know what I'm talking about?
That part right there. Hey, listen, if you guys got any thing you want me to talk about or any viral videos you want to send me, please email me at Cali'sFinestRadio1@gmail.com. Shout out to Global Hustle, 1111 Network, 39th Chamber, I2I Imaging, and Cali's Finest Radio. And I am your humble host, the promo king, manager supreme himself, product 5 Staxx account. This has been a tough pill to swallow, and never forget that the toughest pill you can swallow will always contain the truth. All right? Hey, yo, have a good night. West Coast, God bless.
Did you make a love song? Did you make a love song?